Humanity's capacity for progress is best seen in the scale of our biological discoveries. In 2000, we successfully mapped the entire human genetic code. We paired that biological insight with a massive technological leap, building a global internet that connects the species in real time. Yet, even with this unprecedented reach, human behavior remains remarkably static. Modern societies continue to centralize power, overextend their resources, and collapse in patterns that mirror the fall of ancient civilizations. We act as though accumulating enough facts will eventually prevent us from repeating the past, but history suggests that knowledge alone is a poor shield against our own nature. Human error follows a structural loop, a recurring cycle that raw information has proven unable to break. These repeating patterns suggest a logic that operates beneath the surface of culture and memory. To find it, we have to look at the rules governing all complex systems, starting at the quantum level. At the most granular level, reality is not a predictable clockwork machine. As physicist Werner Heisenberg demonstrated, the substrate of the universe is built on irreducible uncertainty. Quantum physics defines uncertainty as an active, permanent field of open possibility, a baseline condition of existence. This presents a paradox. If the bedrock of reality is unbounded uncertainty, why do we observe stable, repeating patterns at all? Reality functions in three layers. The base layer is a chaotic field of unpredictable possibilities. To survive, systems find stability through constraints, structural funnels guiding uncertainty into stable attractors. These orbits solidify into the output layer, the visible world we mistake for fixed reality. The universe feels reliable because uncertainty is being continuously filtered through a limited set of stable constraints. This mechanism governs life at every scale. Biological building blocks assemble into complex forms without a central brain instructing every individual piece. This is visible in the axolotl, an organism capable of regrowing its own complex limbs with perfect precision. Shared bioelectric constraints force uncertain cell growth toward a specific target state. The system, not the individual cell, holds the blueprint. The human brain operates on this same logic, compressing the chaos of daily life into metabolically cheap habits. Addiction and self-destructive habits function as over-stabilized attractors, rigid loops used to navigate the weight of the unknown. Life survives by locking chaotic potential into recurring, stable cycles. Civilizations separated by vast centuries fall into identical traps because they are responding to the exact same underlying pressures. Under intense stress, populations default to ancient constraint funnels: tribalism, rigid control, and total conformity. Human institutions like governments and bureaucracies operate as uncertainty management engines. These systems prioritize the preservation of coordinated behavior over the discovery of objective truth. We change the costumes and technology, but we continue living inside the same structures of control. The recurring conflicts in our lives are driven by these underlying attractors, rather than the surface details we obsess over. Adding more information often fails to change a system when the underlying pressure of uncertainty remains exactly the same. Lasting change requires us to identify and alter the constraints themselves. When the underlying constraint field shifts, the entire system completely reforms, stabilizing into an entirely new way of being. Uncertainty is the baseline of reality, but repetition is a choice. We master the future by redesigning the funnels that shape it.